from now on.
Yeah. So, and what's the plan? You guys have been out for I think 4 days now, 3 or 4 days. I think the plan was 7 days. You were gonna explore.
Do we have enough? Well, how much would it currently take to get back on our rations?
So you can move three. Let's see. Let me double check
How many rations do we
my
have
notes.
still? Oh, it's not
You can move at a normal pace on the island. You can move 2 hexes per hour, so you can easily make your way back in the rest of the day.
And we still have 6 rations. I still have 6 rations anyway.
Yeah, I have 9, I think.
Yeah, so you
I
guys
want to
can-
explore. I want to explore the ruins that are around.
Understandable. Yeah. What are you kind of searching for?
More gold.
Just more, yeah, more like treasures to pillage.
Are we the only raiding part, or are we the only search party?
So I mean, I think we had the conversation was had that you were. I mean, you guys are like the professionals, right? You guys are like the people who go in and deal with all the dangerous crap, so then the other people, like the normal people, don't have to deal with it. And so you guys are gonna. I think your job, right, is to like scour, look at this initial area, right, like around the river and like over here, and like find a good location for the base camp to be made. I think you think at this point that probably the mouth of the river here is probably fine. But I mean, it's still up to your guys' intuition as to what maybe you suggest to Captain Miggy when you get back, because I mean, there is the weird tower that still exists in that ruin over there. So if you're not thrilled about that, right, then you can maybe try to find another place to have a base camp and suggest that instead.
Certainly not in the Cavern of Death.
Yes, certainly not here.
Which I'm going to be calling that the Cavern of Death.
I mean, a possible option, right, would be to just go up the length of the river and see what what the end of it looks like, and see if there's maybe a better place on the other side of the island.
So I'm gonna probably turn and say, so do we want to go further down the river, or circle back and go up the coastline?
I kind of want to go up because there's 2 parts. I kind of want to go up north the river.
I agree.
See if it goes back to the beach.
Yeah, and so one thing to consider again is remember from that tablet that you discovered, you do know that somewhere in the northern part of this island there is supposedly a clan of ogres.
That's true.
That exists.
I would want to go that way then.
Yeah, so you want to go check out the north?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing you guys could do. For sure.
The ocean is opening up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of giving you a better idea of like the outline of the island.
Oh, okay.
So you don't think it goes on forever.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you like the southern part of it, but I think at this point you've kind of guessed where the island ends ahead of you. Yeah, so you don't want to follow that tributary north?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. Sounds good. So again, you can move. So were you guys going to explore the ruins any further here?
Well, yeah, I want to. I want to explore them before we go up north.
Gotcha.
Did we explore them already?
You just did an initial exploration. You found the ruins right away, or the catacomb right away, and so you went in there. Ari, go ahead and make an investigation check, and if everybody's helping, right, if this is a group effort, you can just do it with advantage.
Oh, that works. Oh, wow.
It's a good thing you did it with advantage.
Yeah.
I think you find some assorted treasures. Let's see.
So by herself, she just like looked around and said, "Yep, there's a bunch of rocks."
Yeah. If she was by herself, then so it's probably one of you who probably discovers this, right? She's leading the search effort, but it's probably one of you who finds the initial stash. Let's generate some magic, or so not some magic items necessarily, but like a treasure hoard, as it were.
I wouldn't mind some magic items for myself.
Yeah.
Wait, oh no, I just have a cloak. It's not magical.
So
Yeah, I
you
wouldn't mind
find, yeah, you find 50 gold. So you find like a classic Zelda style clay pot, and you break it open, and there's gold inside. And you find a couple of. So yeah, you find one particular clay pot that seems to be like out of the. It's remarkably well preserved for how long it must have been sitting here, but it's like in a alcove of this one like ruined sunken house, and it seems like someone put it there to like hide it, and you find. Right, so if you break it open or just pour it out, right, like you find 50 gold, and you find a number of gems, all worth 50 gold.
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gems. So let's just say assorted gems. So I'm not going to read them all off for specifics, but it's a selection of like colorful gems, all worth 50 gold each.
At this point, Tori's gonna be like, someone else should really be carrying these. My pack's getting a bit heavy. Because literally, I'm wondering at what point I'm encumbered.
I mean, it's true. I don't think we've put down weight for the stuff that you gathered. I mean, the gems wouldn't necessarily be super heavy. But
I understand that. It's just me being a halfling, you know.
No, I mean that makes sense. Yeah. Let's see. Let's say the stuff. What is the total amount of stuff that you have on you?
So,
or I mean, like anyone who has like treasure up to this point, what do you guys have on you?
I've mainly just been collecting gold, but I also have the stone tablet and a gem. The heaviest thing is the entertainer's pack.
Yeah, the gem probably it doesn't weigh enough to really matter. Just the one gem.
Oh no, it doesn't. But it's
yeah.
The GP is also what's getting me.
So for me, all the stuff that I found, like in the coffins, that I basically just took for myself because no one else wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically, let's see. Looks like 8 gems. Yeah, at least 8 gems. Probably actually more. Yeah, 8 gems.
Sure. Yeah. Here.
And then I've got a couple more from like the tree, but I know that we divided those up evenly. We found quite a bit already. I don't think any of it's gonna encumber you enough to worry about it. Probably now. If you find like a big old treasure chest full of gems, then we're gonna we'll obviously have to worry about the logistics of that. But for now, you're probably fine.
So the thing I'm finding online says encumbered is 5 times your strength score. Is that right?
Depends on what rules you're using. We're using the variant encumber rules, because that was the one that we kind of looked at first. Let me double check what that means for 5th edition. So here it is. If you carry weight in excess of 5 times your strength score, you are encumbered, which means your speed drops by 10 feet. If you carry weight in excess of 10 times your strength score, up to your maximum carrying capacity, you are instead heavily encumbered, which means your speed drops by 20 feet, and you have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws that use strength, dexterity, or constitution.
We are using that?
Yeah.
Because technically, then, I would be encumbered just with my entertainer's pack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a really bad strength score. Okay, so we can use the other rules then, if that doesn't even
What was the other
make
one?
Sense. So the other rules, the normal rules are your carrying capacity is your strength score multiplied by 15. And anything larger than that, you can push, drag, or lift a weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity or 3 times your strength score.
Okay.
While still okay. Yeah, while pushing or dragging weight in excess of your carrying capacity, your speed drops to 5 feet. So basically, it doesn't worry about the specific logistics. It just says, right, like carrying anything below strength score multiplied by 15, don't worry about it. If you have to lift anything more than that, your speed drops to 5 feet and you're like dragging it.
Okay.
So your strength score meaning like, because mine's like 16, so
Yep, that times 15.
15.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
So let me see where I'm at then.
If that's the case, I'm fine, but it is getting a little close. I'm probably wishing I'd left my entertainer's pack at the ship.
I mean, but you needed it to entertain Willow.
I don't even know what's in the entertainer's pack, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay, I'm totally fine. I could
Yeah.
carry like twice as much as what I have right now.
Okay. Yep. Then that's fine. We can just do it simply that way. You don't have to worry about it too much. Cool. So, yeah, you find that in the ruins.
Are we just having? Sorry, real quick. Are we just having someone carry all the Actually, Ari, are you just carrying all the treasure at this point?
Well, originally I was having you and Raya carry all of it because I'm not going back to Lord Navarro, so I didn't care. But now that I'm getting a little more greedy, apparently, I might start carrying. I mean, and I'm carrying all the coffin stuff because you guys
that's true,
didn't want
right?
it.
I'm gonna love the moment where like it's like, all right, everybody put their treasure here for Florida Navarro, and Ari's like, but wait, I don't actually want to do that. But again, like I think Ari is probably gonna recognize this as seeming weird, right? Like you get just random impulses to like keep stuff, because if we've already described Ari as not being that kind of person, so that sort of abrupt change, if she starts like if she thinks that, has that thought like I want to keep this, then she'll be like, wait, why, right?
Well, so then would I think that because so
I don't know
far
if you would
I've been like
tie it to the cloak necessarily, right? But like you might
Right.
notice something weird going on.
So since we found 50 gold pieces, I haven't been keeping really like any of the gold. Really, I've just been keeping some of the gems. So would I find it weird that I suddenly want to keep part of that gold?
Probably a little bit. Yeah. Make an insight check on yourself.
That would okay.
DC 15.
Does she have advantage, and does herself have disadvantage?
Oh goodness.
Does
Yeah, does she have advantage and herself have disadvantage? Sure, which means she has a flat roll, which means she totally failed. So Ari, you're just fine. It's fine. This isn't weird at all.
I'm cool. Whatever.
Yeah, gold. I like gold now. It's fine.
So Ari, how are you going to divide that 50 gold?
Let's see.
That's 54
4 of us.
Like, did you show us that you found all these gems and gold? Like,
So I think we did specify. Someone else found it initially.
Someone else found it. Yeah.
So here.
Suddenly, I'm just finding that I actually do want to keep my part now. Because
Yeah,
before
let
I
me-
was like, nah, you guys keep it. It's fine.
So Darius is the one who finds the pot initially.
I smashed pot, and there was gold.
Yeah, because before I was just like, whatever, you guys keep the gold. But now I'm actually kind of like, you know what? I kind of want some.
Hand it over, buds. Cool. Yeah.
so how are you splitting the gold then?
I don't think 50 divides into 4 evenly. It
doesn't.
12.5. So you can cut one of the gold pieces in half. No. 2 of the gold pieces in half, I guess.
Let's just, I don't know.
I just kind of feel like Ari would be like, oh, extra couple pieces.
Yeah, hey, I'll take like, let's see, well, how much would that be? I'll take
What
like
do you guys-
20 if you guys want to take 10 apiece.
Hey, if you're carrying more, that's fine by me.
Right, because that's the thing. Like, everybody's just like, it's fine. Like, no one's actually getting any of this gold. We're just, like, putting it in a big ship and then sending it back, right? Like,
Right.
yeah. It's just trying to, like, evenly distribute the weight, so.
yeah, who wants to
I'll
carry
take 20.
gemstones then? That we just found. We just found what? There were
7
gemstones?
gems, all worth 50 gold each.
Do you want to carry these too, Ari? Do you want
Yeah,
me
I'll
to
carry them.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just going to change what I have on here. I'm going to change, because I have one of the gems on my thing. I'm just going to change it to just gems and just put how many I have.
Yep.
I'm not gonna specify.
Aren't they
Yeah, that's
worth
fine.
different amounts though?
Yeah, but I have that written in my log. I'm just talking about.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Do you think it'll make me give up the sword?
Oh yeah, that's true. And that's the thing, right? Like you could do some negotiation with Captain Miggy and be like, "Hey, listen, these things are magical. They're gonna help us be even better at exploring and fighting monsters and stuff. So let us have them." You could like maybe like take them out on loan from Navarro. Like they technically belong to Navarro, but like you're using them for the time being.
If it is wise investment, you give me this, and then I give you more gold.
So I'm thinking of something right now. So what if we do, so in early editions of D&D, you used to get treasure, or you used to get experience points for how much treasure you got out of the dungeon. And so, you know, just how much money you could get out, and you would get like basically XP worth the amount of gold that you got. What if we did something kind of like that? Like I gave you an XP reward per like 100 GP of treasure acquired for Lord Navarro.
I was about to say, is it stuff that we find or stuff that we like return to him?
Something you return to him, I think.
Okay.
Right?
With that.
You like that? Because then you can get some sort of reward from that, even if you are just giving it away to a guy.
So then when we get back to the ship and we put it all in a pod, we'll get experience for...
Yeah, if you can get it back to base camp, right? Then you'll get XP.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how much that would be. How much should I give you guys? Cool. Maybe just. Let's see. What's a medium encounter? 400. So how would I give you XP worth a medium encounter for each? No. Let's do XP worth what, for each player. That would be worth an easy encounter per 100 GP acquired.
Sounds good.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
So if you brought stuff back, and so that creates actually kind of an interesting incentive, because if you wait to bring it back,
return all the gold, then it's gonna be worth.
It'll be worth more because you'll be higher level. but you won't be leveling as fast if you don't, right? Oh, I like that because it puts some interesting kind of like mechanics.
Scales.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Cool. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll for random encounter. If one happens, the normal like during the morning, does something happen? No, it does not. So you guys finish exploring the ruins in the morning, and that's basically the only thing of real significance that you find in terms of treasure and stuff. You just find that hidden pot. Again, this is like a sunken city, so anything that maybe was worth something, it was probably like drowned long ago and like decomposed. There probably wasn't a lot of, or like buried, right? Like in the sand and in the river, or stolen. So, you guys want to go north, follow the river?
Yep.
Yes.
Sounds good. So, you guys head north, and if you still had your boat, you could go downriver on this, but unfortunately you do not. So normal pace. So in half an hour you manage to get down the river quite a ways. 2 hexes per hour. Okay. And so you see that it ends right here, right? So right at the base of these, and you can see that there are foothills around you. It kind of like there's like a spring, right, that in these foothills that's feeding the tributary down into the main river. I think you find the end of the river basically, and you see that there's hills around you that you can check out if you want to. What direction do you want to go in?
Real quick, does it end in a lake?
No, it ends in like a spring. So in like a hilly area, like it ends in like a spring that like trickles down. It kind of like it's an underground spring, right? Like that kind of like feeds into this river that appears and flows down.
Wait, so this is feeding the river, not?
So this is a tributary of the main river. So it's it's coming in and then joining with the main river and going downhill.
So just foothills around, nothing like really.
Nothing stands out. Yeah, it's just foothills. Just hilly region, so you'll have to climb up into the hills if you want to go.
I'm gonna think. Actually, is this kind of the direction the snake lady came from?
No, the snake lady came from the south. Or wait, from the kind of southeast.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna search around. Okay, I'm gonna search around, thinking that, remembering that the ogre thing said he was in the north, and just kind of look around, see if I can find signs of something, maybe.
Yeah, no, of course. Make a survival check. Yeah, you don't. Animals were here, probably, maybe. You don't know.
This isn't my expertise, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be like, "Hey, Ari."
Here, I guess I'll look around.
Make a survival check, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Toy, did you kind of tell her your thoughts on this? Like,
I can't find a blasted thing in the area. What say you see if you can find something?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think you find some tracks, and I think you can kind of recognize them, given what you saw of the ogre's feet before that you killed. It's probably the same thing. You can't be completely sure, but looks similar enough. And they said the tracks seem to be leading this direction.
I'm not entirely keen on going and meeting a bunch of ogres.
To tell the truth, neither am I, but I feel like I can't help but feel guilty for what we did.
So what? We just
I
gotta
was thinking more
Go
of
bring the talent back and apologize. We're sorry we killed him.
Sorry we killed him.
Sorry we killed your bab.
More of they might find out that we killed them if you go say that and not be too happy with us. And 2, aren't we supposed to be making this land clear and safe for all of our people to come in and live? Do we know that these ogres are?
Yeah, aren't you supposed to kill all the natives so that you can colonize?
Yeah.
I wasn't where we were killing. I was coming on a more a diplomatic viewpoint.
Yeah, you could also take.
Oh yeah, Toity, Mr. Diplomat here. Which nobody else knows the meaning of that except me and Toity.
Can I roll persuasion? Would I have to roll anything for that?
What are you trying to do?
To try to
for what I said.
Persuade them to want to go check out.
No, that's why I'm here.
To be a diplomat?
Yeah.
I don't think you need to roll. I mean, they can believe or not believe. You're not trying to persuade them necessarily. You're just making a statement.
I was wondering if you wanted me to make deception or something.
Nah.
You could probably fool Darius pretty easily. Let's just say he goes along with you.
Well, I'm not going on my own.
He just goes with you on that thought.
Okay.
Also, Seth, I'm pretty sure we both have the same cup. I've been watching you drink from that all day.
That's so funny.
Yours looks a little richer in color. Mine's a little duller.
Yeah.
Still, that is weird.
I kind of just want to, I want to go down south and, explore that other hex, and then kind of explore back up to the beach area, is kind of what I was thinking. I tell Raya that.
Oh, so explore this hex right here?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of get away from the river just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I want to check with Raya, make sure that she wants to.
I mean, I'm okay with that, but at some point, if we know that there's ogres to the north, I think we need to deal with them.
That's fine, but I would prefer to go not do that with only the 4 of us. I don't want to take on an entire village by ourselves.
What if we did not take on village? What if we community village?
Finally, someone with some decency here.
I mean, yeah, the 2 good characters in the party.
Yes, toity and decency and diplomacy are all words that come to my mind together.
That's what I think too.
20's gonna be kind of grumbling under his brother.
You guys don't know anything.
What was that, 20?
I'm persuasive.
Yeah, so I guess we can go to the south over here.
Okay. You guys gonna do that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sounds
fine.
good. Jordan, by the way, none of your skills are checked. Like that you're proficient in them.
Proficient.
Oh, hey, I need to add features. I need to add them.
I was gonna say that's probably important. I feel like you probably made a roll by now
That's
that you.
probably why you're not rolling so great.
Oh my gosh.
Probably why you've died so many times.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So in another half hour, it just takes you like again. This is not a very extensively like large island, and so oops, I'm not making it. I don't need to draw something. What am I doing? Reveal. There you go. So you guys climb up into the foothills over this way, and yeah, you see that the river kind of like cuts through this gorge between these two areas of hills. And yeah, I mean, nothing else happens. You just kind of range around some hills, get a little bit of higher view. You can kind of see the river, the floodplains, basically, right? Yeah. Again, like it's only like I don't know. Maybe it took you an hour to, well, maybe a couple hours, like the morning, right, to explore the ruins. It's only been an hour since then, so it's starting to get towards noon.
So we just see foothills around. There's nothing much to see in the area.
Yeah, so you see, you see foothills.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, you see foothills here and here, here and here, and then like since you have a little bit of a higher viewpoint, you can see them like here, and
they have a higher viewpoint.
Around here, right? So you can it's kind of like surrounding the river, but there's a clear kind of like grassland area down this way. And that's where the the other tributary flows from, rather.
So here's what I'm thinking. I think we should go back up north, back to the coastline, and then go along the coast.
You can do that too.
That's what I'm thinking.
Me.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go. I mean, which direction are you gonna head towards the coast? Just up?
I think that was what we're saying.
Yep. Sounds good. So you guys go up here and more foothills, and then you reach the coast. Ba-doop. Yeah, and then yeah, you're along the coast right now. And I think it's into the next kind of like, is there a random encounter area? And so let's go ahead and roll for that. See if there's anything. Nope. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just jumps out at you, or you don't find anything out of the ordinary. So you're just going to go north on the coast? Or south on the coast?
I mean, I would say north, since
That would just be going back.
Yeah, you don't want to necessarily backtrack, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't explored this area of coast, but
No, but we can come to it when we come back.
Of course.
While we're along the coast, I would like to see if there's any seashells.
Of course there are seashells. There are beautiful seashells. Would you like to make a survival check to see if you can gather seashells that might actually be worth something?
Sure. So survival?
Yeah. You find some really pretty seashells, but not ones that would maybe actually be worth money. Unless like there was like an actual like seashell collector, right?
Hang one
You
by
could probably sell them for something in my circle of people. Exotic seashells from the New World.
1 copper piece.
Yeah.
2 copper pieces.
Dang, you said it before I could.
So
Okay,
1
so I
hour,
collect
2
some pretty
hours.
seashells.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's kind of. It looks like is it like cliffs off the beach?
Yeah.
Or...
So once you basically right like the coastline over there that was kind of like just flat. is pretty flat. It eases up into the coast. But yeah, pretty much as soon as you climb into these hills right here, it starts. You find some paths that lead up into the hills. Not artificial paths, but right, just some natural places to climb up. But yeah, at this point, the coastline is pretty cliffy, and so you won't.
Can I do so? Are we higher up?
You're higher up now, so you can't just go straight to the coast because there's some sheer cliffs that are in your way.
Right, but we can see the other way though, down south a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to perceive if there was any villages or?
Yeah. So the problem is pretty much this entire range it seems to be hills, or at least you don't.
So they're blocking.
They're at least blocking anything that might be there. Right. It's possible there's a valley in there somewhere, but other hills are blocking you from seeing it. At least these 3 hexes here are still hills.
Got it.
So, yeah, so you just go up the coast more. Yeah, so it's been about 3 hours of kind of travel time, just kind of ranging around.
This is the quickest we've gone so far.
That's true, yeah.
Usually we're underground getting attacked.
Oh, why am I drawing stuff? What's wrong with me? I click on the wrong thing. Yep, keep exploring down this way. So that's another. I need to keep checking how many hours is this. So 1, 2, 3, 3.5 hours. And are you just gonna keep ranging on the coast?
Well, if we're not seeing anything that's worth checking out, probably.
Yep, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's just again more hills. You're on the cliffs there.
Would we perceive any of these in between these hills that there's a good place to make a settlement or is it just
not
all
here, right? It's pretty sheer cliffs over here. You're guessing that the river valley and somewhere in this kind of region is probably going to be your best bet, because you did, as you kind of rounded the island, the rest of this is pretty jungly, looks like. There are some grasslands kind of over here. So from your initial kind of survey from the boat. Yeah, so you guys keep ranging the cliffs, and I'm just gonna basically just kind of reveal these in sections here. So you've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's been 5 hours. You're almost to the next kind of encounter slot, but you range down these cliffs. Get into this shallow kind of bay over here.
I'm gonna say 20's probably been playing his panpipes for a decent amount of time.
Mm-hmm. Has that annoyed anyone?
So then it'll be probably. Because I'm probably leading the party, correct?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're the survivalist.
Toity, will you make a performance check to see if I'm annoyed or not?
Oh, I will gladly do that.
Yeah, is this good playing? Yeah, turns out it's really good.
Not annoyed.
Okay, then it's okay.
It's a happy traveling song.
So then it's about evening time then, correct? It's approaching on evening time.
Yeah, so once you get... So this is the end of the cliffs on the side here. And so you can see this kind of bay over here. And then, the coast kind of going down that way. And it starts to even out, right? And so I think you make it to... Boop. You make it to here. And then I'm going to roll one more time for encounter thing. Nope.
Dang. We're really good at skipping encounters.
I mean, it's a 1 in 6 chance every time. So it's not supposed to be pretty pretty common. It's just it might happen. Yeah, and so once you get down to this region, you see I think I'll have you move probably one more hex, because you reach the end of the river this way. And it goes back up into a little bit of hills right here, right? So you can see that the river is gone this way, and it doesn't go into the ocean, because I mean that's not how rivers work. But there's another spring up here in these cliffs that kind of like feeds the initial kind of main river that goes off to the ocean this way. Yeah, and by that point it's getting on evening. So do you want to make camp somewhere?
Yeah, I would say so.
Should we take rations now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably need to get rid of a day's worth of rations.
Yep. So it's been about 8 hours of like travel and exploration.
I imagine we're all probably pretty tired.
Yes. No, for sure. Yeah. And so you guys chill. You guys rest, and you guys spend a ration. And let's go ahead and take our break there, and come back and do some more exploration and check out the rest of this island. So we'll be right back with more Terra Nullius right after this.